Imagine an entire nation tucked away in the heart of Europe, yet so fiercely independent, so meticulously prepared, that its very mountains are riddled with secret bunkers, its bridges rigged with demolition charges, and every citizen is, by default, a soldier ready to defend a hidden stronghold. This isn't the plot of a spy thriller. This is the astonishing reality of Switzerland, a country so dedicated to its neutrality and self-preservation that it has become the ultimate fortress. For centuries, this seemingly peaceful land has been quietly building an impregnable defense, turning the stunning Alps into the most formidable natural and man-made barrier on Earth. From an army of citizen soldiers to covert underground airfields, Switzerland is a masterclass in strategic deterrence and a testament to what a small nation can achieve when it refuses to be conquered. Welcome to Terra 10. Here are 10 mind-blowing facts about Switzerland. Let's kick things off with fact number 10. You think your democracy is direct? Think again. Switzerland operates on a level of direct democracy that would make most nations blush. While other countries might hold a national referendum every few years, the Swiss vote on everything, and I mean everything, multiple times a year. From national policy shifts to building a new bike path in a small town, citizens actively participate in decision-making through frequent referendums and popular initiatives. If enough signatures are collected, almost any issue can be put to a national vote. It's a political system designed to ensure the people truly have the final say, keeping power firmly in the hands of the citizens and making it one of the most transparent and often slowest political machines on the planet. This isn't just theory, it's baked into the very fabric of their society, forcing politicians to constantly engage with the will of the people, and sometimes the people vote on some truly unique issues, which brings us to our next point. Moving on to number 9, imagine trying to explain your local zoning laws in 4 different languages. Switzerland officially recognizes not 1, not 2, but 4 national languages: German, French, Italian, and Romansh. This isn't just a nod to cultural diversity, it's a living, breathing reality where different regions speak different languages, and national communication often requires multilingual competence. German is the most common, followed by French, then Italian, with Romansh, an ancient Romance language spoken by a tiny minority in the Grisons Canton, holding a special place. This linguistic melting pot means you can travel a short distance and find yourself in a completely different cultural and linguistic zone, a testament to the country's unique federal structure and its commitment to preserving regional identities. It's a linguistic juggling act that most countries couldn't even dream of managing, yet the Swiss do it with an understated elegance. But what about the things that truly unite them? Prepare to get hungry for fact number 8. Forget everything you thought you knew about dairy. Switzerland isn't just good at making cheese and chocolate, they practically invented the modern art form. Swiss chocolate is renowned worldwide for its creamy texture and rich flavor, thanks to early innovations like milk chocolate, developed here. And Swiss cheese? Well, it's not just Emmental with the holes. There are hundreds of varieties, from the nutty Gruyere to the intense Appenzeller, each with its own heritage and protected designation of origin. These aren't just food items. They are pillars of the Swiss economy and culture, generating billions in revenue and forming an integral part of their national identity. Every bite tells a story of tradition, precision, and an almost obsessive commitment to quality that transcends borders, just like their legendary approach to international relations. Let's transition to fact number 7. In a world constantly embroiled in conflict, Switzerland stands as a beacon of unwavering neutrality, a policy it has strictly maintained since the Congress of Vienna in 1815. This isn't just a passive stance, it's an active, heavily armed neutrality. They refuse to take sides in international conflicts, host numerous international organizations, and often act as a mediator or protector of interests for warring nations. But don't confuse neutrality with pacifism. Far from it. This policy is fiercely protected by a formidable, well-trained citizen army and a defensive infrastructure that is second to none. Their neutrality is not an invitation for weakness, it's a declaration of self-reliance, backed by an iron will and a deep understanding of self-preservation, which, as you'll see, manifests in some truly remarkable ways. On to fact number 6. If you've ever battled rush hour traffic or stared endlessly at a delayed train schedule, prepare to be astounded by Switzerland's public transportation system. It's not just good good, it's legendary. The Swiss Federal Railways, or SBB, along with an integrated network of buses, boats, and even mountain railways, operates with a precision and punctuality that borders on the miraculous. Trains arrive and depart almost exactly to the second, connections are seamless, and the network covers virtually every corner of the country, even the most remote alpine villages. It's a testament to Swiss engineering and organization, making it entirely possible to crisscross the nation without ever needing a car. This intricate web of transportation is not just about convenience. It's a vital strategic asset capable of moving people and resources with unprecedented efficiency, a characteristic that extends to much darker yet equally impressive preparations. Alright, brace yourselves, because we're diving deep into the heart of the fortress with fact number 5. Switzerland isn't just a country, it's a colossal, ingenious underground fortress. For decades, the Swiss have been hollowing out their majestic Alps, creating an astonishing network of hidden bunkers, command centers, hospitals, and even underground airfields capable of housing entire fighter jet squadrons. We're talking about facilities designed to shelter the entire population in case of nuclear war or invasion, with enough space and supplies for years. These aren't just small shelters, some are entire subterranean cities carved into solid rock, complete with kitchens, communication centers, and advanced defense systems. Many of these super bunkers are so secret their locations are only known to a select few, and some are disguised as ordinary farmhouses or unassuming chalets. The commitment to building these elaborate defenses is an almost unimaginable feat of engineering and national will, transforming the land of chocolate and cheese into an impenetrable stronghold. If you think that's intense, wait until you hear fact number 4. This nation's defense strategy relies heavily on its unique mandatory military service. Unlike many countries with professional standing armies, Switzerland operates on a militia system. Most able-bodied men are conscripted into the military at 18 for basic training, and then serve as reservists until their early 30s. They keep their service rifles and uniforms at home, ready to be called up at a moment's notice. This means that a significant portion of the adult male population is not just trained, but equipped to defend the nation. In a truly progressive move, some cantons have even begun mandatory military service for women, further bolstering their defense capabilities. This citizen soldier model ensures an incredibly high state of readiness, providing a massive, rapidly deployable force that can mobilize within hours. It's a stark reminder that beneath the peaceful surface, Switzerland is a nation perpetually prepared for the absolute worst, a readiness that permeates every aspect of society, even down to the smallest details. Now for fact number 3. You know how important good manners are, right? Well, in Switzerland, it extends to your pets. Switzerland has some of the most unusual and progressive animal welfare laws in the world. For instance, it's illegal to own just one guinea pig, rabbit, or parakeet, because these are social animals that need companionship to thrive. If one of a pair dies, the owner is legally obligated to get a new companion animal for the survivor, or face a fine. Furthermore, animals have legal standing, with the right to legal representation in court, often provided by state-appointed lawyers. This commitment reflects a deep-seated respect for animal welfare that goes far beyond typical pet ownership laws, treating animals as sentient beings with complex social and emotional needs. It's a fascinating insight into a society that values fairness and dignity not just for humans, but for all creatures, highlighting a compassionate yet equally stringent side to the Swiss national character. Prepare for fact number 2. We've talked about bunkers and citizen soldiers, but the Swiss defense strategy takes preparedness to an extreme level that is truly mind-boggling. Most of Switzerland's critical infrastructure, including major roads, bridges, tunnels, and even mountain passes, are secretly fitted with permanent demolition charges. That's right, these are not just plans, they are live explosives embedded within the very structures that connect their nation. In the event of an invasion, these charges can be detonated at a moment's notice, collapsing tunnels, destroying bridges, and turning vast stretches of the country into impassable rubble. The goal is to deny any invading force easy access and to slow them down significantly, buying precious time for mobilization and defense. Imagine driving over a bridge, completely unaware that it's rigged with enough explosives to bring it crashing down. This level of preemptive destruction capability makes Switzerland not just a fortress, but a giant, meticulously booby-trapped deterrent. And now for Terra 10's most mind-blowing fact about Switzerland. Fact number 1. While many might think of Switzerland as a peaceful and idyllic nation, its per capita gun ownership is among the highest in the world, yet it maintains one of the lowest rates of gun violence. How? It directly ties back to their unique militia system. Many citizens, particularly men, keep their service weapons, usually assault rifles, at home after their military duty. This means millions of privately owned firearms are scattered across the country. However, these weapons are primarily for military readiness, not for personal defense in the same way as in other countries. Strict regulations govern ammunition storage and training, and the culture around gun ownership is deeply rooted in responsibility and defense of the nation, not individual aggression. This paradox of high gun ownership with low violence showcases a deeply ingrained civic duty and discipline, proving that an armed populace can exist peacefully when it serves a collective defensive purpose, turning every citizen and indeed every valley and mountain pass into a potential line of defense in the fortress in the Alps. Switzerland truly is a country unlike any other, a land of unparalleled beauty, precision, and an astonishing, almost obsessive commitment to its own defense. Its unique blend of direct democracy, linguistic diversity, and an impregnable fortress mentality makes it a truly captivating nation. Which country should we uncover next? Tell us in the comments below.